Hello everybody and welcome back to Sin City Living. This is Jason bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. We got a ton of content coming out for you guys all the time. And while I'm setting this up, just a reminder to if you're looking for an online casino to practice your bets, get some low limit table games so that you can practice your strategies, tweak your strategies. Check the links down below. I finally found a pretty good one. It has craps, has roulette, table games, live dealers, all that jazz. The links have some links to their sign-up specials. And also an apology if the sound is a little bit odd. I know the picture is different than normal. Trying to fix that hissing sound, I have to overhaul all of the equipment, all the used camera and all the equipment that I bought 2 years ago when I started the channel. So I'm using my backup camera with the internal mics, so it's going to be a little bit different. So how do dealers play? Well, when dealers go out and play, and this is going to be say 90-95% of the time. Some people are different. And honestly, dealers don't play a whole lot of table games. It's probably because we deal it all the time. Dealers are mostly Keno or video poker players, probably because dealers also tend to drink a lot, so end up at the bars. I mean, for me, if I walk into a bar that I want to go have a drink at, if there's no machines available on the bar top because they're busy, then I walk out and I go to the next bar. So most of the time they don't play the table games. But when we do, and we happen to play craps, in general, dealers tend to be a cross between mid-pressers and power pressers. Some will power press and try and push as fast as they can to table max. Others are going to mid-press. Now the thing is, even if they power press, there's usually a point or two where they're going to collect. Maybe they power press, collect. Or power press, collect. There's points where they collect, where they say a same bet. They don't just fully go to it. I used to be a power presser. Once I got married, had a kid, had a lot more bills, I started becoming closer to a mid-presser, which is probably the most common way of playing for dealers. When dealers are out, they don't do these complicated regression strategies. They don't do these complicated head strategies with this don't and that don't and hop this and all that. Don't do that. I can promise you one thing the dealers do not ever do, and that's an iron cross. Dealers don't do an iron cross. Dealers don't do an iron cross expanding out, iron cross pressing it. They don't do what I call the iron stupid, where you're doing a couple of place bets and you're hopping the others. They don't do any of that. In general, okay? In general. You know, some may not, but in general. Don't forget to join our Discord channel, guys. The link's down below for that as well. Definitely like to get a lot more conversations in place on strategies, video suggestions, stuff like that. So let's look at the 4. So how would a dealer play the 4 if it were to get hit? For the 4, most dealers are going to collect the white and go directly to a green. After that, it gets pretty easy. They're going to throw in $1, press it 1. Then they're going to throw in $2, go to 100. Then they're going to own $5. Go to, oh, I forgot to throw the 50 there after they went to 100. Then they're going to throw in $10. Go to 400. The other 2. With the 4 and 10, it's really easy because you can just do straight presses. You can just keep on doubling and still collect a pretty decent amount of money. The only difference is that right here, typically they're just going to go to 500 instead of going up to 800. They're either going to go to 500, or the dealer might say, you know, I've collected quite a few blacks at this point. Why don't I bump it up even higher? So they might throw in the $20 for the VIG, right, to get paid $800. They might go to 1,000 and just collect 200 because they're still collecting some blacks. They're going up to 1,000. So they're going to be a little bit more aggressive. Dealers tend to be a little bit more aggressive. What about the 5 and 9? So the 5 and 9, if you're on a $10 table, the first bet is just going to be up on the unit. But then the second bet, probably going to either a quarter or 36. Depends how aggressive they are. We'll just say a quarter because we said mid-press. For our fans out there, please check out our other channel. There's a link down below. It's not gambling related. It's a family channel. It's our family's channel. We're really passionate about books and authors. It's what we do is read. So we started a channel on it. So we'd really appreciate our fans out there if you guys would just give us a like or subscribe just to help us out. If it's not your thing, if it doesn't tickle your pickle, no big deal. We understand. So if it hits again, now is when they're likely going to go to 36. Right? Yes, it's improper. Right? They're going to go to either 35 or 36. Depends on whether or not they feel like throwing in the dollar then or throwing in the dollar after it hits. Next time it hits, they're going to go to 50. After that, most of us, the one in red, probably going to go to 75, maybe 100. From 75, they're probably going to go to the same thing they would whether they're 75 or 100. They're probably going to go up to 150. Now 150 pays 210. It's a pretty good likelihood they're either going up to 300 or they're going up to 250. Remember, that's just like a $25 bet, just with a zero added. Pays 350. Probably going to collect a black, go to 5. Because at a certain point, the dealer is going, man, I've already collected, I'm way up, now I really want to go for it. I want to push. So probably 500, then 1,000, then 2,000. You know, or maybe 500, 750, 1,500, something along those lines. So what about the 6 and 8? Well, 6 and 8 is actually going to run very, very similar to 5 and 9. Press 1 unit the first time. Second time, go up to 30. Third time, go in $2, go to 42. Next time, go to 60. After that, a couple different ways to go. Say just 1 unit takes you up to 90 instead of a straight press. Now after that, probably going to go to 150. From 150, collect a quarter, go to 300. From 300, go to 450, collect 300. Then go to 6, collect 375. Then from there, straight presses. 1,200, 2,400, keep on going. So I hope you guys find this interesting, illuminating, enlightening, interesting. We thank everybody for watching. We appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye now. Thank you everybody for watching today's video, and as promised, a little bit more detail on things that we are working on. So again, we want to continue trying to expand the channel. We're really hoping to be able to add roulette as soon as possible, and then some video keno, video slots, stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, it ate up almost all of our cash, paying off all of our bills during the month of January while we were down. And now that the holidays have ended, YouTube's payouts have dropped significantly. So we're kind of treading water here as far as all that goes. Do have a lot of things we want to add, though. Not just those things, those additional games, and hopefully some carnival games and such like that. But the live streams. The biggest problem right now with the live streams is with 3 jobs combined between the 2 of us, 4 if I include the 20 to 30 hours a week I'm putting into the YouTube channel. It's very, very difficult for me to have a day and time that I can commit to doing the live stream every single week, because we also have our very young child to take care of. But I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being on Monday nights or Tuesday afternoons, or possibly both. I intend to do at least 1 live stream exclusively for our patrons, and then another one on the YouTube channel. So possibly both days. We also have a few other things that we really want to attempt to move forward on. I'm just running into either time or skill set issues. I do want to eventually have a website going for us. I did used to program websites over a decade ago. A lot of things have changed, and I just don't have that time. And not a whole lot of knowledge on the current state of building websites, hosting what sites can host, and how to build up the e-commerce stuff. So if anybody has any skill sets along those lines and would like to answer some questions or just help us out, shoot us an email, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Also, I really hope to be able to start adding some exclusive stuff from Sin City Living, logoed shirts, hats. I'm looking to get custom dice made, even custom layouts made, although those would be pretty expensive. But I know zero about e-commerce and drop shipping and anything along those lines. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, please email me. I would love to ask you some questions and see if you can answer a few to help me figure out how to get that going. Same thing with designing our logos. I had some logos designed, very, very small logos, unfortunately, not big enough to blow up to put on t-shirts and stuff like that. And again, I know I know nothing about
logo design, graphic design, any kind of websites that could do it. I literally know nothing. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area also, please email me, and you're willing to answer some questions, please email me and let me know. I'll admit I don't even know where to start as far as asking some questions, but I'm sure I'll ask a few, and that'll trigger a few more, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that, and of course we do hope to continue to improve our AV setup, but I am an AV moron, so also right there, if you have any skill sets or knowledge in that area, please email me, and are willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. We would love to help. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching, and we're very excited to continue bringing you our videos. Bye now.